you know where you're going? Do you know where you've been? Do you know your answers are always found within? Start questioning yourself.
I was telling Janet, who I met with today, that I had my hair processed for the first time when I was 12.
No, that's wrong. You were 8 years old.
8?
8 years old.
What made you start to chemically process my hair at 8?
You had the longest braids that I've ever seen in a little girl your age.
And like, they're putting this chemical in my hair to straighten it at 8 years old, and every 8 weeks since then I've been processing my hair.
Why do you straighten your hair?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
That's all you do.
Excellent.
Well, you know what? This is what my mom said. It was because back in the day, after washing it, she'd be trying to comb my hair out without a lot of conditioner, so it was painful. Like, you're like, I can vaguely remember sitting at your feet.
Yes, and
having you twisted,
combing out the long strands, and you would bawl, and Graham would say, "Mom, can't you go in the other room with her? I can't hear the TV." And
it was that painful?
Because it was long and knotted after it's washed. And one day I said, I'm not going to continue to do this thing and get annoyed. So I made arrangements with my hairdresser, Myrtle, and I took you down there at 8 years old.
What happens when you come to the hairdresser? What do they do to your hair usually, Emmy?
Wash your hair. They wash my hair.
Mm-hmm.
They dry it.
Yes.
Then they do a hairstyle to it.
And do you love your hair the way it is now? What do you love most about it?
I love most about it. I like most about it when it's long, when it's so curly. Cause I know why. I love it so curly, and she loves it so long to the back.
When I was about Emmy's age, my mom took me to the hairdresser, and she put a chemical in my hair, like white cream, that made my hair really, really, really straight. And I remember wanting to feel, because it made me feel kind of like a big girl to have straight hair. Do you know any girls your age who have hair like that? Who?
My friend.
Yeah? What would you prefer?
Long hair.
Yeah? Long hair that goes like this and moves? Why? Why would that be your preference? You just told me that you love your hair. You just told me you loved your hair the way it was. Why would you want hair that moves?
So, because I don't like it when it's always short.
For me, as a mom, having the manageability of being able to manage their hair daily, sometimes you find it's hard to manage, so you're tempted, because I have friends as well that say, you know, to make it easy, you can either press it or get it chemically treated. And also it gives the child a feeling. Some children, they go to school, they see other children with long hair. I hear them tell me, "Mom, I want my hair to be long, and I want, you know, my hair to be beautiful." And I said, you know, your hair is beautiful just the way it is. Try to impress on them that, you know, your hair being beautiful and nice and long and being able to grow doesn't mean necessarily you have to be chemically treated. So
I started to let the gray come in.
Age 4?
4 years old. I got my first perm. It's a rites of passage.
Yes, it is. That's what my mom said. She said I felt like a big woman.
I want to look like the people on TV.
Yeah.
You want a straight hair. I used to get my hair. And then you want to look like...
Oh, you looked at your hair and you smiled and you touched it and you said, "Oh, Mommy, I like it."
And I find it very ironic that black women especially, we're really fascinated with this thing of length with our hair, and yet when we perm it, usually that's what breaks it the most, and yet the process, what makes it grow the most, is usually when it's in locks.
I don't like when my hair gets short because people laugh.
What people laugh? Your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, when you have short hair like this.
No, nothing wrong.
because I don't have to worry. Like, so if my hair gets wet, so what? Like, I'll walk outside and air dry it. Like, I don't even do anything really to my hair now. I don't use wax. I don't use anything. I use whatever is available, whatever moisturizer is available, and I air dry it. So I don't even use heat. So everything is just exactly as it naturally occurs, and that's kind of empowering.
That's interesting because you know, it's kind of ironic that we call it a relaxing process when we go in and allow someone to put chemicals onto our hair to change the way that hair was meant to be expressed. And that relaxer that's used, to me, has been deadening and numbing in a way. And I guess I'm at a point now where I think I want to allow my hair to express itself and not be relaxed. I'm about to go visit a hairdresser who's going to consult with me on my hair. Well, I believe that today is going to perhaps be the day that I make the big step to going natural. And although it's just hair, and on some level really trivial, I have a feeling that this is going to be an important day in my life, in the sense that I'm going to be altering my appearance and perhaps shedding a part of me that I've become really attached to. On you're saying? If I cut off and just leave my natural.
You really want to cut it?
Well, this is bothering me right now. Yeah, like I would, if you weren't here, I would probably just go.
What are you saying, True?
I am saying before she cuts her hair,
That's what worries me.
Lori needs to decide what exactly she's going to do with it. She works in a professional environment, so her hair has to somewhat look presentable. She has to know what she's going to be doing with it. She can't just get all impulsive and go, let me cut it, and then on Monday morning she doesn't have a clue what she's going to do with it.
How much?
So you're just worried that I'm going to walk around with this inch and a half
I just
sticking out?
know, for me, when I first cut my hair, I never thought about it. I did exactly like you. One morning I got up and I was like, I just want to cut this perm off. I'm so tired of it. And then for 2 or 3 days, I looked jacked. Like I didn't know what to do. Right? I just felt like a mad woman. So,
hey, Trey.
but I think she needs to cut it today. She's feeling it.
Yeah.
She needs to go with that instinct.
Yeah.
Cut it.
A big emotional step to take it to do it and have it not look good.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's a bit of a toughie.
No, I think what's important that you have to remember that Laurie, I think maybe the reason why she's feeling she can do it now is because she's in a room full of black women right now who all of us have natural hair. That must speak volumes to her to be able to see herself.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Right? To see a room full of black women, and every single one of us in this room has natural hair, it must be an incentive for her to say, okay, all of these women here have natural hair and they're happy with their hair. These women are mirroring what I want to do. Yeah.
Let me do it for you. I'm serious.
It's basically going to be like this. Like, look at me walking around like this.
You know what? I tell you what.
No! Look at me right now. Are you looking? I don't want to look like this.
Why?
This halo of hair. Like, I don't like that. It's got to be either low, like that.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Like that. But this, I don't want a little low fro like this. I feel like I should be on Fat Albert, one of his friends.
No.
So my grandmother sees it as really adding a level of pressure and making yourself look poor and lower class, and so she doesn't understand that. She's like, if you have the money to perm your hair, why would you want to look less than rich, right? That's how she sees it.
Are you looking forward to me going back to my natural hair, Mom?
I don't know if you. I'm not sure if it will fit. I don't know if it will look good. I don't know.
It's hard to know, right? You don't know what to expect.
It's hard to know.
But imagine how I feel.
Because I know that your natural hair is long, or was long.
But do you realize that when I go back to being natural, it's going to actually have the freedom to grow long? I can't wait to, I'm going to have to start short, but I cannot wait to feel my natural hair. I know it's going to grow. It's going to be so healthy. I'm a Leo, remember. I want my mane. Mm-hmm. And that's where I sort of envision myself, whether it's going to have to be twisted or locked, so that I can still work with it. But I know it's going to be long, Mom. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
It just might take a while, my suspicions are right, I don't think it's going to be that traumatic an experience. So we'll see.
Let it kind of sink in. It's like a lot of structure process, and there'll be stuff that comes up that might surprise you.
I think it's been about a month since I cut my hair and had my first twist. I thought it would be a great experience to celebrate this newfound self-love and self-acceptance by going to the 5th annual Toronto Natural Hair Show. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, I've been told, and it's a celebration of natural hair. And so what I expect to see there is just a room full of women who are absolutely in love with themselves, in love with the beauty within them. I expect to see a lot of creativity. I thought there'd be a lot of limitations with natural hair, but as I observe women throughout the community, I realize there's so much variety. There's so many opportunities to really play with your hair. So I expect that this hair show is going to be about that, about really just celebrating hair and celebrating ourselves in our natural state.
And I used to have different type of extension. This week, that extension, the next week, the next one. And then until I finally decided to go into natural. I remember my aunt telling me that me choosing to have my hair natural means I'm happy with myself. And that's a comment that I never forget in my life. That really, finally, I really love who I am. And I don't have to be anybody else. One thing that I've come to realize about natural hair is you be yourself. I don't have any picture of anybody that I'm trying to be. I'm just myself, and I just love it, every minute of it.